Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, I am Disco Kitty, the crappy artist. Yes, today we're going to do something super simple, but something that I've been wanting to try for a while. We are going to take some paper, some cardstock. It claims it's 110-pound paper. It's the stuff that I get from Nina in order to use my markers on. Well, not this stuff. The other Nina paper is what I use my markers on. But this, we're going to try to do some water marbling with alcohol inks. I've never tried to water marble with alcohol inks before, so we'll see how it's going to work. I've got myself a shallow baking pan. I probably shouldn't use this one because it's one of my good ones, but I'm going to use this one because it's one of my good ones. And I'm just going to put some water on it, float some ink on it, and then just drop these right into the water, and we'll see how it goes. I mean, other people seem to be able to make pretty good alcohol ink papers, and I want to make alcohol ink papers too. So let's just get right into it. Alright, getting into it. I have a whole bunch of alcohol inks. The second ones were from my Copic refills. The first ones were the ones that I use in resin projects and stuff like that. And we'll see how they all work or don't work. I'm going to start with the Copics. I think the Copic ink works really, really well because it's really just alcohol ink. The ones that are meant for resin, I'm not so sure if they're actually alcohol inks or if they're something else. Now, the problem with using alcohol inks on water is that the alcohol evaporates very quickly, leaving the pigment behind in a kind of crispy, dried out form. I do spray them with alcohol on top to try to release some of try to, reinvigorate some of the colors, but really, it kind of works. The first one works so well, and I have such high hopes for the rest of this. Now, I'm also going to try to clean off the top like I would with any other, water marbling, and that's just not going to work. So I'm going to try to take this very, very shallow pan and spill it all over everything, and then bring it right back because I was spilling it all over everything. I got a little on my chair, I got a little on the floor, I almost hit the cat. It was not a fun thing. But yeah, so we're going to do this in between every one because I didn't check to see what would actually happen if I just put new ink down on top, but I have a funny feeling that it wouldn't work. Now, that blue went straight to the bottom, and it didn't want to float. And look at that. It's vaguely. This is a Morandi pigment, so it's not really an alcohol pigment, and you can see that if it sinks, it's just done. But if it's able to stay on top, it leaves a really cool effect. I really like that effect, but I don't know. So this is just another alcohol pigment. And like I said, the alcohol just goes away and it leaves a kind of crunchy, crispy film on top that works. These are my Mariah Elizabeth nail polishes, and I used to use these for water marbling my nails. And I went into this knowing how hard this was going to be because just like the alcohol, this stuff dries. The base component evaporates very, very quickly. So it's what I should have done was I should have put all these sploops and spleers on, and I should have just put the paper directly on top of it. I should not have tried to like actually marble it. Because the toothpick just picks it all up because it was already all dried out. Yeah. Anyway, so no paper with nail polish on it. And this is the more the Copic inks, it kind of works. It kind of works. I really like how it came out. I do. And this one's gonna come out really cool too. And I just putting some alcohol down first. It's not gonna help because it's basically going to evaporate right away. Trying desperately to take out some of the chunks and keep some just the alcohol, more alcohol on top, because sometimes I think it helps, sometimes it doesn't. I shouldn't be using the skewers to try to smear them around, because all of that's doing is, I think it's just helping the alcohol escape. Just put the alcohol down and then put the paper down immediately on top of it and don't worry about it. But so this was what the pan looked like after I dumped all the water out of it the last time, and for some reason it had a whole slew of alcohol on the bottom still, so I just sprayed it with alcohol. And yeah, I think that one came out really cute. I mean, it was definitely unintended. Well, that didn't work out the way I was expecting it to. I was hoping that the alcohol would actually flood across the water and not get all weird and chunky is a good word. I don't think that's a good word. I think what it was doing, I think the alcohol was just going away or, being absorbed into the water or something. I have no idea what was going on. But I don't think it worked very well. And really the only colors that actually worked were the dark colors. So, go figure, I guess. But yeah, so here we go. We're going to go through them in no particular order. The ones with the blues and the pinks and the blues and the purples, those two worked the best. What do you think? There's that one. And then I don't think this one came out too horrible. It's just kind of weird. I don't know. Some of these are still super damp. I think the pink one worked okay. What do you think? It came out all right. It could have been better. Like I said, the inks got really weird on top of the water, and they got almost crispy, or I don't know how to describe it. They didn't flow though. And you know what? That's okay. Maybe if I put down a layer of alcohol and then put alcohol inks on top of that, it'd probably be a big waste of alcohol. So this one didn't come out very well. This one is pink. It's pink, as you can see, kind of. The white balance is doing a really hard job of making sure that we can't see that one. Right. This is the other one that came out really, really well. But yeah, we are definitely going to do water marbling again, but the next time we do it, we're going to get a proper kit with some proper paints and some water thickeners. And I could do it myself. I have cornstarch right over there on my shelf, and I have a bunch of different weights of paints, and I should just do my own instead of buying a kit. Do you want me to buy a kit or do my own? Huh. Ooh, or should I buy a kit and compare them? This one's got a yellow base, but you're probably not going to be able to see that because of the white balance of the camera, but that's okay. This one, yeah, this one just did not work. I'm sure somebody will like it though. Like I said, I'm going to scan all of these. That way I can show them to you a little bit better. Alright, and the last one is a little bit different because the last one was where a whole bunch of the alcohol sank through the water instead of sitting on top of the water like I was told it was going to do, and it basically adhered to the pan. So when I got out my little, alcohol spritzy bottle at the end and just sprayed down the whole sheet, the pan sheet, in order to clean it, it did this. I really like how this came out because it looks like some of it is in focus and some of it is not. So to me, it looks like some kind of weird map with a fog of war, meaning things are hidden. But yeah, what do you think? So yeah, here I will cycle through all of the papers because I have scanned them. And then now we're all done. I mean, I don't know. I think it worked pretty well. What do you think? Would you have just floated alcohol ink on top of water and tried it? Maybe alcohol and float the ink on top of alcohol and try it? I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe we'll try that one again. We'll try the alcohol, floating alcohol, but smaller pieces of paper, of course, because that would be a lot of alcohol and that would be kind of a waste. But yeah, what do you think? Let me know in the comments. How would you have done it? And yeah, we're probably just gonna get a proper water marbling kit so that, we can do it right, but that's a future project. So with all that said and done, thank you so much for visiting, and I will see you next week. Stay safe.